Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well on your school closure break. And I just want to touch base with you and let you know what's going to be available for you in AP Physics C. We have been asked not to post any new material or new assignments this week, so you won't have any new material until after spring break. If we're still closed at that point, I'll start posting new assignments on Google Classroom. But right now, I'm going to post some optional reviews for you, and you can start working on this to get prepared for your AP test. Which is just over a month away. And these reviews will be optional. Every time you do a review, there will be one every week from now till the AP test. Each review you complete and earn at least a 70% on, you will earn 1 point towards your last test in the class. What does that mean? It means that you're going to be able to curve your last test a little bit if you do practice review. And that practice review will also help your score in that test because you're going to understand the material better than those that haven't done the review. Your last test will be an old AP test. So you have one section on one day that will be multiple choice. It'll be 45 minutes, it'll be 50% of your total score. And then you'll have a free response section the next day. And it'll be 3 free response questions with multiple parts. And these will be added together for your total score on that last test. It'll be an old unreleased exam. So it'll be an actual AP test. That means that when you get your score, you're going to get a 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1 from me. And if you get a 5 on the exam, AP says that students who get a 5 based on their stats will have an equivalent to an A minus, an A, or an A plus in a college course of AP Physics, or of physics. A 4 would be a B, B plus, or an A minus in the course. And then a 3 would be the next grade category down, B minus down to a C, and then 2 and 1 would be less than a C. So this is how it works. If you get a 5 on the final test in our class, I will give you 100%, which means I'll give you the top of that grade category. If you get a 4, I'm not going to give you a B or a B plus. I'll give you an A minus, the top of the grade category, and a 3 would be the top of the grade category. So how do you get these? Well, this is an actual scoring guide from an old AP test. This is how they do the math. So your multiple choice section, there's only 35 questions. And there's 90 questions on the final test, so you could get a total of the highest score would be a 90. So they weight your multiple choice section. Let's say I got 20 correct on the multiple choice section. I multiply it by my weight factor, and I get 25.71 points from my multiple choice section. From the free response, let's say I scored a 4, a 6, and a 4 on each of the 3 questions. Those would total to 14 more points. I'd add the 14 to my total from my multiple choice section, and I would get 39.7 points that I earned on the test. Rounded to the nearest whole number would be 40. Then I would go down to my grade bands, and they calculate this for every test based on the stats from all the students that have taken the test. And I'd find 40 on here. 40 would put me right at the very top of the 3 category, which means on my last test I'll get 3. And a 3 would turn into an 83%. If I did a couple multiple choice reviews, or the reviews that are posted, I would get 1 point added to that. And that 1 point gets added to this 40, which means if I just did 2 reviews and got a 70 or better on both those reviews, my score would now be a 42. 42 would put me in the 4 category, and it just curved my test a little bit, and now I have a 93 on my last test. So that's how that works. You can do those reviews, every one of them, every week until our final test, and that can increase your grade on that final test. So I'll post the first one of those now, and you can start working on that if you'd like.